What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm back with match day 13 of the 2019 AFC Asian Cup, where I have been doing a video every day of the tournament. So it's match day 13. The group phase is now done and dusted, and we are going into the round of 16. So we know all 16 teams who will be participating in the round of 16, and I just want to do a quick recap of the matches that were played today and the recap of the group phase. What's up, everyone who's in here right now? I know it's a bit late, but what's up? Okay. Not seeing my chat right now. Okay. That's the first chat. Oh, no one was saying anything. What's up, Thomas Nazrati? How are you, man? Shaheen Johari. Hi, how are you? 5 of you guys in here. This live stream is for the people watching live and also for the people watching the review, the people who couldn't join because it's really late right now, but I have to get this video out. Austin Herzig, what's up, man? He's watching Australian Open tennis, so I'm cool. What's up, man? What's up? Haven't seen you in a long time. But yeah, guys, just want to talk about the fixtures real quick and do a quick recap of the, group phase. So Shaheen said, I love your videos. You seem very nice and cool. Thank you very much. Yes, you're right. Very, very nice and cool guy. I would like to believe I am. So what I like to do right now, I like to talk about the 4 fixtures that were played on match day 13, the final group games of Group E and Group F. So it was a photo finish for the third place teams, the best third place teams, and it was a really exciting day of Asian Cup football. So let's start with the Oman versus Turkmenistan fixture. I did not watch that game. I actually started watching the Japan versus Uzbekistan, but I was in and out of sleep. So you could say I didn't even watch that one either, but, I caught some of it. I saw when they scored, the game was 1-1. When they scored the first 2 goals, then I knocked out again. So Oman 3, Turkmenistan 1. And Oman, officially booked their place in the round of 16. I think they deserved it, and they pulled it off. They didn't lose too badly in their opening fixtures, and they came out, and when it was necessary, they picked up the win. They lost 2-1 to Uzbekistan and 1-0 to Japan. They were really, really unlucky versus Japan. So they came and they smashed Turkmenistan. We had a goal by Ahmed Mubarak Kano, or Ahmed Mubarak Al-Mahiri. He has many names. He goes by many names, and he scored in the 20th minute. Remember, I featured him in the best player of Group F for Oman, and he came up big. He's a captain, and he has been around for quite a while. I think Oman's 3 previous Asian Cup appearances, Ahmed Mubarak Kano were at those tournaments, and this is their first advancement out of the group phase. So round of applause to Oman. The second goal was scored by Muhsen Al-Ghassani in the 84th minute. That's crazy. So what happened is Turkmenistan equalized through Altimairat Anadurdu. Oh, what a name. And then in the 84th minute, Muhsen Al-Ghassani took Oman ahead. That is crazy. I didn't even realize this is how it actually happened. And then Mohammed Al-Mahami scored in the 3rd minute of extra time, to seal the win into the round of 16, Oman, for the very, very, very first time. This is crazy because Oman had 26 shots on target, at goal, not on target, with 10 of those shots on target, comparing to Turkmenistan's 7 shots at goal with 3 on target. Oman, 67% of the possession comparing to Turkmenistan's 33, and Oman 470 passes comparing to Turkmenistan's 250. So Oman bossed the possession. They were in control of the game, but it seems like Turkmenistan put up a really, really good rearguard action. So for those of you guys who actually saw the game, you must know more about what happened. I did not watch the game, and I just want to report that Oman into the round of 16. Congrats to them, man. Congrats to them. Remember, guys, they were the winners of the 2018 Arabian Gulf Cup tournament. So if they came to the Asian Cup and flopped, it would have it wouldn't justify that title. Remember, they defeated UAE on penalty kicks to win that competition. So Oman into the round of 16. So in the round of 16, Oman, they will face Iran. That's a really, really tough team to face. And remember, I said that Iran are the tournament favorites. So what's up, everyone who has joined the stream so far and said hi. Thank you very much for joining. The 11 of y'all who are in here right now, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the video and for the effort of covering this Asian Cup. It was not easy. Many, many games every day, and I touched on every single one of those games. So, I think I do deserve a round of applause for that, right? So guys, take the time and, you're by yourself. Give me a mini clap, a mini clap for my effort. So they will face Iran, who has been freaking awesome so far at the tournament, picking up 2 wins and 1 draw versus their neighbors, Iraq. What's up, Omar M? So it's a stern test in the round of 16 for Oman. Could they upset Iran? I think they're capable of doing it, but the attack needs to come to the fore a little bit more in this game. I know they're really, really good defensively, but they need to play out of their skins and do something great to defeat Iran. But I don't think it's going to happen, though. What's up, Thomas Daniel? He said, good day. How is your day going so far? It's been a very, very long day, man. Very, very long day. Went out and got my 4 tires changed on my car. I had the tires in the house for a while, and I finally went out to get those tires put on because I have inspection on my car soon, and with those tires that were on the car, I would surely fail inspection. So that's what I did today, and I went to recycle some bottles, so. And I played FIFA 19. I'm off from work today, so I'm just chilling, man. And I watched Asian Cup earlier, so I'm just chilling. So Oman, it will be an uphill task to get over Iran. So my early predictions is Iran will defeat Oman. The most I can see happening is Oman taking it to extra time and losing in extra time. But Iran is a very, very, very tough team. As for Turkmenistan, let's not forget Turkmenistan, very valiant effort at the tournament by the Emeralds, and they bow out 4th in the group. So, better luck next time, Turkmenistan. So let us move on to the next Group F fixture. I started with Group F first. I don't know why. Should have started with Group E, but I started with Group F. So let us move on to the next Group F fixtures. It's because the Group F games were played at first, so that's why. So Japan 2, Uzbekistan 1. As I said, I caught the early part of this match, and then I fell asleep because I was really, really tired. And I saw when Shomurodov scored that goal. That was a really, really cheeky move to put that past the Japanese goalkeeper. And then Yoshinoro Muto equalized like 2 minutes later. And then I fell asleep. In the second half, Tsukasa Shiotani scored in the 58th minute to give, Japan, the Samurai Blue, the win. So Japan finished with a perfect 9 points in the group. Awesome, awesome stuff. They overtook Uzbekistan, who were leading the group coming into this game, and they are on 6 points. So really, really good stuff by Japan. And I don't think they are playing at full potential just as yet. You know, just like when France was at the World Cup, they managed to win their games without going into third gear, you know, let's say third gear. And Japan has done the same thing. But Uzbekistan, they look really, really solid. I must say that they look really, really solid, and they are a hard team to predict. They could go and they could, you know, defeat bigger teams than they are. So Japan, they had 14 shots at goal, 5 of those on target compared to Uzbekistan's 10 with 2 on target. Uzbekistan bossed the possession with 57%. That is good. That's a good stat. And Japan had 43. Uzbekistan, 556 passes, completed 85% compared to Japan's 426, completing 83%. There were 27 fouls in this game, 4 yellow cards being shown, 2 for each sides, and Uzbekistan had 7 corners with Japan 4. So Uzbekistan played really, really well despite losing this game. So Odil Akhmedov and his boys, you know, they should go into the round of 16 confidently and, you know, hoping with some hope that they could actually defeat Australia. Yes, I had to take a second glimpse so I don't make any mistakes. Australia, who has got better in the tournament. That guy, Awema Bill, he has played 7 matches for Australia. He has already scored 4 times. This guy is freaking good. I really like the look of him. He plays for Midtjylland FC. I think that's in the Danish league. I'm not even sure. But Midtjylland is in Danish league, right, guys? Midtjylland. And this guy is freaking good. This guy is good. He has scored some really good goals. I think he has scored 3 goals at the tournament so far. And it's going to be an uphill battle for Uzbekistan versus Australia. Guys, I plan to do an official round of 16 video. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Give you some little tidbits and stuff about each team. I don't want to do a round of 16 in the live. I want to put it out so I have a designated video for that. You know, I did a group phase predictions very, very, very early. And I want to do a round of 16 predictions. So Uzbekistan will face Australia. It's going to be a hard game for them. Let's just say that. But the match could go anyway. Japan now will face Saudi Arabia in the round of 16. And we're going to segue nicely into the Saudi Arabia versus Qatar fixture. Because Saudi Arabia, who I predicted to defeat Qatar, lost 2-0. And both goals was scored by Almoez Ali. And he now takes his goal tally up to 7 goals in the tournament. This is some amazing stuff. 7 freaking goals in the tournament by the young Qatari player of Sudanese descent. And this is just amazing stuff. 7 goals. And I think no one this century has scored more goals in an Asian Cup. And I think before that, it was Ali Daei of Iran who has scored more goals than that. So it's just an awesome stat there by Almoez Ali. And with 7 goals, Almoez Ali has scored more goals than many teams in the tournament. Scored more goals than the UAE, Thailand, Bahrain, India, Jordan, Australia, Palestine, who hasn't scored any goals. What's up, Advenko? Syria, South Korea, China, Kyrgyzstan, Philippines, Iraq, Vietnam, Yemen. So he has scored more goals than every single team in the tournament except for Iran, who has scored 7. That's an amazing stat. And he has the Golden Boot, you know, award for this tournament. No one could have predicted that, but he has been very, very awesome at the tournament. Remember, he scored 4 versus North Korea. We will get to North Korea pretty soon, but Almoez Ali, he scored in the 45th minute, and I think that was it was a stupid mistake by the Saudi defender, and he put him in, and he don't make mistakes, it seems, in front of goal. His second goal, he scored a goal which was disallowed by the referee, wrongly disallowed. The refereeing has been pretty suspect as of late. Do you guys agree? The refereeing in the Asian Cup for the last few days, it has been really, really suspect and weird. I'm like, what is going on here? Really, really suspect refereeing, and it has really decreased, let's just say, the integrity of the tournament. And Almoez Ali scored again in the 88th minute, but not before the captain Hassan Al-Haydos missed the penalty when Almoez was taken down in the box. I think Almoez should have stepped up to take that goal. I believe if a player is taken down, he deserves to go up and take the goal. Hassan Al-Haydos should have just chill out and let the man take the freaking penalty. He would have scored another hat-trick in the tournament. We have seen 2 hat-tricks in the tournament, a 4-goal haul by Almoez Ali, and another hat-trick by Vitali Lux of Kyrgyzstan. So, awesome stuff, man. Awesome freaking stuff by Almoez. So, Saudi Arabia were without their captain, Salim Al-Dosari, today. And Fahad Al-Muwallad hit the post. They had their chances. They had a few chances. They created chances. But Qatar were just sublime, man. This team is looking really, really good. But listen to these stats. Saudi Arabia, 12 shots at goal, 2 on target, comparing to Qatar's 11 shots with 4 on target. 2 of those shots going in. Saudi Arabia, 72% possession, so they bossed the game. Qatar, 28% possession. This is an amazing. How did they win this game? Saudi Arabia, I guess they beat themselves because they were indeed the favorites going into this game. Saudi Arabia had 592 passes compared to Qatar's 236. So Saudi Arabia, very, very creative team, but they just lacked the end product today. 88% pass completion as well. So the team is looking very, very well drilled. It was a feisty match, 27 fouls, 5 yellow cards being shown. There were actually 7 offsides in the game, 4 for Qatar, 3 for Saudi Arabia. You know, a little ill discipline in that aspect there. Can't, time their run very well. They had 15 corners, 7 for Saudi Arabia and 8 for Qatar, the 2022 World Cup host. So Qatar tops the group 9 points, a perfect 9 points, along with Japan, who also had 9 points in their group. Saudi Arabia 6 points to come in second. So the fact that Qatar topped their group, they will face Iraq. And topping your group in group, what is this? Is this group E? Does not guarantee you an easy team, because Iraq is not an easy team to topple. Definitely not an easy team to topple. And even if you place second in your group, you would have bumped into Japan, like Saudi Arabia is going to bump into Japan. So these are some hard games to predict. It's really, really hard to predict. So Japan versus Saudi Arabia. Oh, this one is hard. This one is really, really difficult for my early predictions. Really, really difficult. I know there has been, or there must have been, a lot of history between these two teams. I just don't have the knowledge, on top of my head right now. But it's going to be one mouth-watering contest. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Both teams are capable of toppling each other, and both teams are favorites to win the tournament. So it's hard. It's hard. But I like the look of Saudi Arabia. I really, really like the team. But I think it's going more towards Japan right now. But anything could happen on the day. But still, I'm gonna go with Saudi Arabia here. With, you know, with Salim Al-Dasari coming back into this team, you know, along with Bihabri, you know, Fahad Al-Muallad has been in good form as well. And a few other players has been playing really, really good. So I'm going to go with Saudi here, man. Japan, I haven't really been impressed with Japan at this tournament. They might win, but I'm going to go with Saudi Arabia. I'm really going to go with Saudi Arabia. So, and as Advenko said, it could go all the way. It could definitely go all the way to, you know, penalties here. So, but I'm going to go with Saudi Arabia with this one. For Qatar, their match versus Iraq. Iraq has shown themselves to be a very, very gritty team. Coming back from behind to defeat, that was what? Vietnam, right? Was it Vietnam? Let me make sure. I think it was Vietnam. And give me 1 second. Yes, coming back from behind to defeat Vietnam, 3-2. Spanking North Korea and picking up a very, very good draw versus, not North Korea, Yemen, pardon me. Yemen, 3-0. And picking up a 0-0 draw versus their bitter rivals, Iran. So Iraq has looked really, really good. Muhammad Ali, that young forward, Adnan Ali, and a few Hunan. And, you know, these guys have been playing really, really, really well. I said playing twice. I don't know why I did that, but they have been playing really, really well. So it's another hard fixture to predict. But, oh, man, Qatar versus Iraq. Oh, two Western Asian teams. Also, the Iran, Oman, two Western Asian teams as well meeting each other. This is hard. This is hard. I actually go for Qatar with this one. They have been looking really, really good and, you know, very, very impressive. They have impressed, you know. When people say Qatar is going to host the World Cup and what has Qatar done, they need to, you know, do something in this tournament so people could say, yeah, man, Qatar is a good team, you know, because you never heard of them. They are a good team. And I think they will, you know, represent themselves really, really, or give good account for themselves at the 2019 Copa America, which I'll be hoping that I'm covering, because you never know what the future holds. But, you know, God's willing, I will be covering the Copa America, 2019 Copa America. Guys, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up button yet, please do so. So I'm going to go for Qatar to defeat Iraq. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to go for Qatar to defeat Iraq. So I don't want to go too far ahead. I just want to give around the 16 predictions. I don't want to go too far ahead. But what I want to do right now, guys, I want to take some time to recap all the group, you know, recap the table, and just give a quick, you know, rundown of, you know, what happened. Oh, guys, I forgot one fixture. You see, it happens, but I forgot one fixture, guys. Forgot a fixture. Lebanon versus North Korea. I forgot the fixture. Wow. How could I? But Lebanon 4, North Korea 1. What a game. I was actually watching both games together. I have two phones, and I was tuning into the Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the Lebanon, North Korea. And this was the one exciting game. It was one weird game. One weird game. And I think North Korea, I think this is the first goal in a very, very long, for Lebanon, this is their first goal in a very, very long time, in 19 years, I think. Yes, 19 years Lebanon have not scored at the Asian Cup. The last time they did so was the year 2000. And for North Korea, I think they were going through a bit of a goal drought as well. So Diptish Chakraborty, what's up? But North Korea opened the scoring in this match to Park Kwang-ryong from a free kick. From way out, he smashed it and beat the Lebanese goalkeeper at his far post. That was, you're not supposed to get beaten like that. And that was an early blunder. But Felix Mikel put Lebanon up. Well, equalized for Lebanon in the 27th minute. I think he has a brother playing for the team. I think there's two brothers playing for this team. I think, yes, there's Felix Mikel and the other one is Alexander Mikel. I don't think there is any other team that has two brothers playing for the team. These guys are actually of Swedish descent as well. You know, Lebanese, well, they're actually born in Sweden, Lebanese descent, so pretty cool stuff. Guys, are there any more brothers playing at this tournament? Do you know of any other brothers playing at this tournament? But it's pretty damn cool. Lebanon, and I think this is Lebanon's first win as well in the Asian Cup. I can't remember, but the Asian Cup history hasn't really been good. So it's a historic win for Lebanon. Historic win. Netwa Shah, Lebanon had a legitimate goal disallowed and Qatar an illegal goal. I'm telling you, the refereeing was very suspect. It was really suspect today. And the last few days of the Asian Cup. After Mikel scored, we had Hilal Al-Helwi scoring in the 65th minute to put Lebanon up. And then Hassan Matouk scored a penalty in the 80th minute. And then Hilal Al-Helwi scored again in the 90th plus 8 minutes. And I remember MW Trolley commented about how long the extra time went on for. And I was like, why is the game still going on? You know, it was a very weird game. I don't know if the referee was just giving Lebanon some extra time to see if they will get the required goals, you know. And yes, Diptish, the Indian fans just disappeared. And it seems like quite a few people unsubscribed from the channel as well since India got knocked out. It's not good. That is not good spirit at all, you know. That is being a sole loser. If you love football, you love football. You know, you're not going to stop following the Asian Cup just because your team get knocked out. And that has definitely happened. You know, I wanted India to stay in the tournament because it's, you know, it's really good. It's really good to have a lot of people, you know, come into the channel, joining the discussion and everything. It's good. It's a win-win. Win for India, win for me. So I didn't want to see them go out the tournament, but they bowed out dramatically. But Lebanon, they needed to win by a 4-0 margin, and they managed only to win by 4-1. If the goalkeeper hadn't made that mistake, Lebanon would have been through ahead of Vietnam. And I think Lebanon and Vietnam ended with the exact same goal difference. This is another weird one. Another weird one. Exact same goal difference, and then they ended up having to who had the most yellow cards would be eliminated. And freaking Lebanon had a yellow card in the 9th minute. The 9th minute of extra time. They had a yellow card. This is insane. This is insane. you know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for that yellow card, I think Lebanon would have been through to the round of 16. They had 2 yellow cards in this game. If they had been more disciplined, they would have been into the round of 16 instead of Vietnam. And from this performance today, this historic win, I think they deserve to be in the round of 16. Hello, everyone who has joined the stream and saying hi. Hello, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. So Vietnam finished with a -1 goal difference and Lebanon finished with a -1 goal difference. So that yellow card late in the match doomed Lebanon. It's the yellow card of doom. Let's just call it that. But for North Korea, they have been the worst team at the tournament by far, even worse than. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. I did not even have any idea. See, I didn't have any idea how to start the stream back, but it just froze up, and then I'm like, what's going on here? So I got it going. I had to close out the YouTube app, and when I pressed live, it actually started back from where I left off. So, woo, thank God. We will have a little gap in the video, but that's fine. I'll edit it out. But that's crazy. But guys, thank you very much for, bear with me. If whoever is still here, but really, really appreciate it. If you're here, just say hi. Hi. If you're still here, say hi again. I do apologize for that. I don't know what happened. I'm sure it wasn't anything on my end because we were going pretty fine, and then it just froze. And that never happened before in a live stream. It just froze, and I really don't know what happened. But anyways, let's not dwell on that too much. But let's do a recap of all the groups. Group A, guys. You guys could discuss in the stream as well. What's up, Foot Dribbler TV, man? Guys, Foot Dribbler TV is up in here. He has a channel on YouTube. You could go check him out as well, Foot Dribbler. Some of you guys should know who he is. Also, a Calypso boy. So, Foot Dribbler, what's up? So, Group A. The United Arab Emirates topping the group 5 points. It was one of the closest groups of the tournament, closely fought group. Thailand second, 4 points. Bahrain third, 4 points. And India last, 3 points. Bahrain, Thailand, and the UAE all qualified for the round of 16. It's really, really unfortunate that India did not qualify for the round of 16 after starting out, swash bang out of the blocks. They were out of the blocks really fast, and then, as I said yesterday, they were in unfamiliar territory. It's like when you're not used to winning big games and you end up winning big games, you're like, oh God, how am I going to approach this now? And I think that is exactly what happened to India. So the UAE in the round of 16, Thailand and Bahrain. So the UAE will face Kyrgyzstan in the round of 16. So the hosts will face Kyrgyzstan. It's a tricky match. Kyrgyzstan, not a bad team. They bounced back after their horrific showing on match day 1 when they lost to China, and it was some horrible goalkeeping. And they have dropped that guy ever since, and they have been performing a lot better. Young 21-year goalkeeper, and he just turned Kyrgyzstan's fortunes around. So UAE, United Arab Emirates versus Kyrgyzstan. Could Kyrgyzstan pull a big upset? I don't know. I would fancy the host to take this one. For Thailand, they will play China. This is a big clash because these two teams have a lot of history, and China have had the best Thailand in the past. But Thailand looks really, really good. That kid, Chanatip Songkrasin, man, this guy is very, very talented. Tirasil Dangda, the captain up top, Titipan as well. And I think there's one named Teraton. These guys are good. Thailand has a really, really good team. And I won't be surprised if they knock over China, who hasn't really looked good at the tournament thus far. And as for Bahrain, they will play Korea Republic. A very, very tough fixture for Bahrain. Son back with Korea Republic. Bahrain will lose. Bahrain will lose this match. I must say. I think Bahrain will lose. But all in all, Group A was very, very exciting. Photo finish at the end there. Hard luck to India. And Bahrain just scraping through with a very, very late penalty. So, Group B, Jordan, let's just say Jordan has been the most impressive team at the tournament. Let's just be honest, because they are an underdog team and they have been the dark horses of the tournament. Top in Group B ahead of the holders, Australia. Like, this is Australia who qualified for the World Cup on multiple occasions. And, you know, Jordan actually top in the group. They have been very, very, very good. We have Australia second. They have got better as the tournament progressed. Palestine third. And it's really, really tough for Palestine because they came through the tournament as the only team to not score a single goal. That's a very, very tough stat. Even the Philippines scored a goal. Yemen did not score a goal. Sorry. But we all never expected Yemen to score, though. They came into the tournament as the worst goal-scoring team. You know, even North Korea scored a goal. So Yemen and Palestine, no goals so far in the tournament. No goals at the tournament. But Palestine only conceded 3 goals. So that's not bad. But do they deserve to qualify for the round of 16? I don't think so. They needed to do a lot better. 2 points wasn't going to cut it. You know, all the teams that qualified, all the third place teams qualified for the round of 16 picked up a win, at least a win. So very unfortunate for Palestine. But what they did is they finished ahead of Syria, who were awful at this tournament. Did not play bad versus Australia, but they always get pumped up when they play Australia, the team that prevented them from, you know, playing in the Interconfederation playoff versus Honduras, who I think they would have beaten and qualified for their first ever World Cup. So Syria, the team that I was following at the tournament, and I was actually following their progress. I wasn't following every little detail of the team. As somebody commented and said, oh, why you don't know that, why you didn't mention this? Their coach did get sacked. They brought in a new coach and it did not make a difference. They tried to pull a Thailand and it did not work. And that's something I also, you know, forgot to mention. Thailand sacked their coach and, you know, turned their fortunes around, and the Indian coach resigned after India got knocked out. So for Jordan, the round of 16 prospects. Let's talk a bit about that. They will face Vietnam. And I think they got a kind draw in the round of 16. That's what you get for topping your group. That's a reward for topping your group. But Vietnam ain't a pushover. They are really, very, very well-drilled team. Pass the ball very well. And I think the game could go any which way. But I'm a fancy Jordan here. Jordan looks good. I fancy Jordan to pull this off and make it to the quarterfinals. So let me do something really quick because I want to give you a stat. I want to give you a stat real quick, but I want to make sure I got that stat right. So thank you everyone who has joined the stream today. It's late. I know it's late in my time, but it might be early in your time. So it might be, you know, working out for you. And I'm off from work today, so that's why I did it a little bit late. So for Jordan, they actually got to the quarterfinals in 2004 and 2011. So this is their best chance to make it to the semis and further. And they have looked really damn good. I haven't really got to watch their games in full as yet. You know, I will be hoping to you know, catch most of the round of 16 fixture, but they have just surprised everyone, and they could be dark horses in this tournament. I fancy them to get past Vietnam. What do you guys think? Jordan or Vietnam? So Diptish said, no, the format should be 32 team. Okay, what's your opinion of the FIFA World Cup format, 48 teams and 80 matches? I like the 32 teams. You know, 48 teams is a lot. It's quite a lot, and it will be a very difficult tournament to actually cover because it's hard enough to cover a 24 team tournament, and a 32-team tournament, much less to a 48-team tournament. Oh, man, it will be tough for those, individuals like myself trying to do that. But I'm a fancy Jordan to get over Vietnam. And for Australia, I think they should get past Uzbekistan. So only 2 teams from Group B made it to the round of 16. Palestine and Syria missed out. Now for Group C, South Korea, really, really unimpressive without Hun-Min Son or Son Heung-min. But he came back and they looked much better versus China. Topped their group with 9 points. China coming in second, 6 points. Woolley looked really good in the second game and disappeared again versus South Korea. I mean, like the Chinese team disappeared. Kyrgyzstan, third in the group. Wow, what a performance by Kyrgyzstan at this tournament after, brushing off their early blushes. This is their first appearance. First appearance at the tournament. So, round of applause to Kyrgyzstan. First appearance they made it out their group. So, awesome, awesome stuff. They're one of the teams benefiting from the expansion of the tournament from 16 to 24 teams. Awesome, awesome stuff by Kyrgyzstan. Making it to the round of 16. The United Arab Emirates will be their foe in the round of 16. And for the United Arab Emirates, let me find them. They have actually, their best finish was a runners-up in 1996. So this is one of their best chances of winning the tournament, them being hosts. Kyrgyzstan, UAE. As I said earlier, I picked the UAE to get over Kyrgyzstan and move on to the last 8. Group, I'm jumping far ahead. The Philippines, I forgot to talk about the Philippines, the Ascars, the Street Dogs. Really valiant effort by the Philippines, also making their debut at the tournament, and they got on the score sheet. Did not look too bad, but I think they need a lot of work. They need a lot of work. I was actually speaking to a Filipino guy today, when I went out to do some recycle some bottles. And he was telling me about, how he wants to achieve the American dream and how things are in the Philippines. And we were just having a regular man-to-man conversation. He was telling me about, his kids and how everyone, the 5 of them, he has 3 kids and his wife, and everyone works, and how he wants to buy a house. And he's only been here 1 year, and he said he already bought an SUV, like a Honda Odyssey. It's like a minivan, not an SUV, a minivan. So I told him, man, look, all of you guys working, everybody just put together your money, and in a year and a half, you'll get enough money to buy a house. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And he's older than I am. He's 51 years old. He could be my dad. He's older than my dad. And I was actually giving him some good advice there. So the Philippines last in the group without a point, and I think they represented themselves really well. They should hold their heads up high. So they have about 6 players from Germany in their team. So they had to, and Neil Etheridge, who plays for Cardiff, did not go to the tournament. So who knows if he would have made a big difference to the team. So let's move on to Group D. Iran. The team that I think is going to win the tournament, Iran, finished 7 points. Really good all-round performance in defense, midfield, and attack. Sada Azmoun getting on the score sheet a few times. We saw Dejaga back in the fold. Mehdi Taremi, even Jahanbash made an appearance in the last game there. Godos, who should have called versus Iraq. Ali Reza Biranvan in goal, looking solid as usual. And Amiri, I'm trying to remember these guys' names, and they said Amiri was a late bloomer, only started playing for Iran at 27 years old. So Iran has looked really, really solid. And In the round of 16, Oman. I think they got it. It's not easy, but I think they should get over Oman in the round of 16. Iran last won the tournament in 1976. They won it in 1972 and also in 1968. Iran first qualified for the World Cup in 1978. So when they won it in 1972, 1976, they were a force to be reckoned with in Asia back in those times. So they have fallen off a bit, but the new crop of Iranian players, I think they can do it. I think this could be their year again. This could definitely be their year again. And as I said, Oman, this is their first time making it out of the group. So awesome stuff. For Iraq, guys, the 2007 champions, they looked really good in the group. Muhammad Ali, standout player, young 18-year-old forward. I really don't understand how he is 18 years old. You know, in Iran and Afghanistan, especially, like, I actually follow cricket, and some of the Afghanistani players are like, they say they're 18, 19, 20 years old, and they look older than me. And I'm like, how is that even possible? They look like they could be my dad, you know? So I don't know what it is. I don't know if the age is right, but, you know, I'm going to just leave it at that. But 18, you know? It's because they grow beard at 12. That is funny, Sammy. That is funny. But it's hard to believe that they're, you know, this guy is 18 years old. But Iraq has looked really good. Looked like a very dangerous team. And they could definitely make it to the last 8. They face Qatar. And they could make it to the last 8. Let me just say that. Qatar are the favorites, in my opinion, but they could make it to the last 8. Qatar, best finish was the last 8, the quarterfinals in 2000 and 2011. And as I said earlier, Iraq, the best finish was in 2007. I think that was the times of Yunus Mahmoud. That was Yunus Mahmoud is his name. He should be a legend, you know. These players, guys, I've been wanting to do something for a while, but you know what? I won't talk about it. You know, people watch the videos and steal ideas all the time, so I won't talk about it. So when it drops, you'll know what it is. But Iraq, very good performance in the group, 7 points, picking up a draw versus Iran in their last fixture. Best goal, Muhammad Ali. You know, they were running across the box after a 38 pass build-up and putting it in the back of the net. I think that was versus Yemen. And also the Ali Adnan free kick to pick up the victory versus Vietnam. One of my fondest memories of watching Iraq play. As for Vietnam, looks like a really nice little team, though. Nice little team, similar to Thailand. You know, I would love to see Thailand and Vietnam play, you know. I bet they have played a lot of times in the past, but, you know, two teams, very similar teams. Vietnam third and picking up a win versus Yemen. Did not play too bad versus Iran and Iraq either. So, Vietnam. They will face Jordan, and I think they can get over Jordan, who sometimes you see team doing really well in the group phase, and when they get to the knockout, they just flop, you know. And it can happen. It can definitely happen to Jordan, but I'm leaning more towards Jordan to win over Vietnam here. But it could definitely go either way. For Vietnam, the best finish was a 4th place finish in the 1956 and the 1960 Asian Cup. And I think those times there were only 4 teams in the Asian Cup. I think, yeah. So, you finish 4th, you finish last. Let me check it out and let you know for sure. 1960 Asian Cup, there were actually 4 teams. You see, 4 teams. And it was on the South Vietnam, Republic of China, Israel, and South Korea. So they finished last in that tournament, and that was their best finish. Also, the 1956 tournament on the South Vietnam, also 4 teams. Hong Kong, Israel, South Korea, and South Vietnam. So they finished last at those tournaments, and that was actually their best finishes. So not really good performances. This is their fourth appearance at the Asian Cup. So this is good. This is good. The last appeared in 2007. So this is a good achievement by Vietnam. And I think the tournament expansion has really, really helped Vietnam make it to the round of 16, because this is the first time the round of 16 is in the Asian Cup. So round of applause to Vietnam for making it out of the group. As for Yemen, man, horrendous performance by Yemen. You know, country is going through a bit, and I think the football team missed the opportunity to uplift the nation. This was their debut at the tournament, so not a debut to remember, and also a debut that they will never ever forget. So Yemen, bottom of the group without a point and without a goal, a -10 goal difference. On to Group E, where we see Qatar top the group on 9 points. Very, very impressive 2022 World Cup hosts. Saudi Arabia second, Lebanon third, missing out on yellow cards accumulation. And just like how Senegal missed out on the round of 16 qualification at the World Cup on the fair play. So Lebanon missed out on the fair play rule as well. So we see it happening again. So North Korea, very horrendous performance, last in their group. For Qatar, I just discussed their round of 16 meeting. So I'm going to touch on it one more time. Qatar versus Iraq. They can be beaten, and I think they can beat Iraq as well. So leaning more towards Qatar in that one. Their best finish at the Asian Cup was quarterfinals in 2000 and 2011. For Saudi Arabia, as you guys should know, the Saudis are powerhouses in Asian football, and they were winners in 1984, 1988, and 1996. So they would want to pick up another title this time around, but might not happen. They have a lot of competition. Lot of competition. This is their 10th appearance at the Asian Cup. So Saudi Arabia, they have looked really, really impressive. Salem Al-Dasari, standout player. Bihabri, breakout player in my opinion for them. And the future looks bright for Saudi Arabia. Fahad Al-Muallad looking dangerous, playing in a more central role. He's a wide player, but, you know, he's versatile. And for Lebanon, barely missing out on the round of 16 qualification. North Korea, horrendous performance. Also, Lebanon picking up their first win of the tournament since the year 2000. And this was only their second appearance at the games. So I think this is their first win at the Asian Cup. And also I think this is their first goal, if I'm not sure, at the tournament. I might be right, I might be wrong. Not 100% sure on that. So this is only their second appearance. They exited at the group phase. And for North Korea, they finished 4th place in 1980. This is their 5th appearance at the tournament. And I think in their last 3 Asian Cup tournaments, they have not won a single game. So that tells you how bad they are. I don't know how they qualified, though. Don't know how they qualified. But if you go back and check the Asian Cup qualification, they must have played against some really weak teams. Maybe like Timor-Leste and Laos and, you know, Pakistan. You know, maybe Afghanistan. You know, but don't know how they qualified and they're playing so horribly though. Seriously. And last group, guys, last group to touch on, Group F, Japan, not so impressive in, you know, at the tournament, and they are the most successful team at the Asian Cup with 4 wins in 1992, 2000, 2004, and 2011. So very, very good stuff there by Japan. Those North Koreans are in big trouble. Yes, I think, but all in all, I think they'll be okay, man. It's just sports, you know, they're going to go back and get back to, you know, their business in North Korea. Their very boring life over there. But for the players, they must have enjoyed, you know, representing the nation despite them not doing so well. But for Japan, as I said, 4 wins in the Asian Cup, most successful team, and they will take on the Saudis in the round of 16. That's a hot round of 16 fixture right there. I'm leaning more towards Saudi Arabia with this one, but Japan might pick up the win. For Uzbekistan, guys, Uzbekistan, second in the group, on to the round of 16. This is their 7th appearance at the Asian Cup, and their best finish was a 4th place in 2011, where their captain Udil Akhmedov scored the tournament's best goal, arguably the tournament's best goal. So they will be hoping they can repeat that again. So for Uzbekistan, they will face Australia in the round of 16. I think they can upset Australia, but it might not happen. For Oman, they will face Iran in the round of 16, as I mentioned earlier, and this is their first advancement out of the group phase of the Asian Cup. And the fun fact for you guys, fun fact, Ahmed Mubarak Kano, or Ahmed Mubarak, or Ahmed Al-Muhairi, whatever he called himself, he has represented Oman at all the Asian Cup appearances in 2004, 2007, 2015, and 2019. The man is a legend. The man is a legend. And that's a really, really good fact, because I don't think there's any player at the tournament right now that has represented their nation at 4 Asian Cups and actually going all the way back to 2004. So if you check the 2004 Asian Cup, if you find anybody who has been playing since then, let me know. Maybe there's 1 or 2. Maybe there's 1 or 2, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I really, really don't think so. So Sammy said Tim Cahill represented us at Australia 4 World Cups. Yes. And also Yuto Nagatomo, he is a veteran as well. He has represented Japan at 4 World Cups and 3 Asian Cups as well. So that's another veteran to take note of right there. Son has been around for quite a while too, despite being so young. I think this is his 3rd Asian Cup as well. And there's a few more players who's been around, you know, for quite a long time. So Oman, their chances against Iran, very, very slim. I'm going to go with Iran to, you know, make it to the round, the last 8. And last but not least, for the roundup, the group stage roundup, Turkmenistan finishing 4th in their group, and they actually did not pick up a point. They didn't play too badly, scoring 3 goals, conceding 10. You know, did not play too badly. They're one of the teams benefiting from the expansion of the tournament, and this is their 2nd appearance at the games. They actually got knocked out in the group phase 2004. So guys, any questions? That's it for the Asian Cup talk right now, the roundup of the Asian Cup games, the 4 fixtures that were played today in my time, and, you know, talking about the round of 16 clashes, talking about all the group phase tables, all the tables. So to give you guys a quick recap, round of 16, we will see Jordan. Actually, it starts on Saturday, January 19th. So we actually, well, is it Saturday? Is it Saturday? I thought we had 2 days break. It's only 1 day break. It's only, no, it starts on Sunday. It starts on Sunday for me. It's Sunday. Why does it say Saturday here? I don't know why it says Saturday on the website here. I don't know why it says Saturday. I don't, guys, it says Saturday 19th January here. Or, okay. What they did, they actually put the Saturday underneath the fixture. So it's actually Sunday. Thank God. I need the 2-day break, guys. I need the break for 2 days. And I won't be getting a good break too, because I have to do a prediction video for the round of 16. This is not an official round of 16 prediction video. So we have Japan. Okay, let me do the round of 16 fixtures. Jordan versus Vietnam. Thailand versus China's People Republic. Then we have Iran versus Oman. Those 3 fixtures will be played on Sunday, January the 20th. And that's my daughter Cassidy's birthday as well. So it's going to be a long day. Oh, we have a 99 cents donation here by Mobin Vala. Thank you very much, Mobin. Thank you very much. We hardly get donations around here, but it's appreciated. Thank you, appreciate it. Then we have Japan playing Saudi Arabia, Australia playing Uzbekistan, UAE playing Kyrgyzstan, and Korea Republic playing Bahrain, and then Qatar playing Iraq. Damn, I almost forgot to mention those ones. But guys, let's do a quick Q&A. Quick Q&A before I end this live stream. Don't want to go on crazy long. So if you guys have any questions for me, ask away. Any questions you want to ask it. Doesn't have to be football related. Could be anything you want to ask. Let me take a sip of my drink. Okay. Who is your MVP so far? Great question. My MVP so far is Almoez Ali. Almoez Ali, forward, playing for Qatar. I actually wanted to do a team of the group phase video, but I know I should do a team of the tournament video. Team of the tournament. What do you guys say? And you guys should start putting together your team of the tournaments as well, so that we could all share it. Yeah, foot dribbler, man. He has been awesome. And I know a lot of people like to say, oh, he should be playing in Europe. You know, every time someone is good, they should be playing in Europe. But the thing is, Europe is where, you know, you get notoriety and you get, you know, excuse me, you get your ratings. If you're not playing in Europe, nobody don't really rate you like that. So it would be nice to see him play in Europe to see if he can play and perform this well, because I think he was a top scorer at under 23 Asian games as well. I think maybe not the Asian games, but in a previous recent competition he was a top scorer. So it's no fluke. It's no fluke. The first match he scored 1 goal. He scored a goal, and it meant so much to him. I don't know if he was basically telling us that he's gonna win this the top scorer of the tournament, but he went for the ball. He went for the match ball. Maybe that's because it's his first Asian Cup goal. He wanted a ball for the souvenir, and he came back and scored 6 more goals after that. So awesome stuff by the young Qatari player. Okay, so Mr. Minimax, you live? I live in New York City, USA. That's where I live. Then we have questions. Let me see. Questions. Okay. Football, cricket. Will you cover Euro 2020 qualification? Yes, I will. God spare my life. I will do any major international tournament, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's what I love to do, and I'll be doing that. What do you think of Al Owais' performance? Oh, Al Owais, is that the Saudi Arabian goalkeeper? He has been good at the tournament. He has been good at the tournament, and I think he has been a #1 goalkeeper for a while. And saving that penalty was really, really good. And I think he pulled off a few other big saves at the tournament, so he has looked good. But the best goalkeeper of the tournament so far, best goalkeeper of the tournament, like if my team of the tournament, who would I put in goal? I'm going to have to put the UAE goalkeeper in goal. He is, I think, one of the best goalkeepers at the tournament, Khalid Isa. He will be in goal for my team of the tournament right now. So that's my thoughts on that. Okay, a lot of people underestimate the strength of Asia, to be honest. Yes, and Asian football don't get the attention it deserves. Okay, foot dribbler, Mabil from Australia is playing good too. Yes, Mabil. I've already touched on Mabil and how I think about it. You know, him. He is awesome, man. This guy is really good. And I'm not just saying that this guy is damn good. You know, and I can see that Australia, they're happy to have him. They're happy to have him. You see when he score, everyone goes and hug him. And when he ran off and he actually jumped up on, and that was crazy. He jumped up and hugged the coach. So it means a lot. So Sammy said, cover Ashes cricket. No, I will not be doing any cricket on this channel. I will not be doing any cricket on this channel. And guys, believe it or not, I know more about cricket than I do about football. That's crazy. I know more cricket history. I can play cricket better than I can play football. I've been playing cricket, you know, for a very, very long time. And I talk about football more than I do cricket. So, but I won't be doing any cricket on here, though. Won't be doing any cricket on here. If someone goes to Europe, they need to be really good or they are going to be underrated. But some players go to Europe and they're not very, very good when they get there. They're good before, but when they get there, the standard goes up and then they get shown up. Okay. You think Jordan can make it to semifinal? I do think Jordan can actually make it to the semifinal. It's quite possible if Jordan make it to the semifinals. So then we have question here. Omar M. Thoughts on the new Afghan hosts? Well, it was taken away from Cameroon because of, you know, the civil unrest going on in the country, given to Egypt. I didn't read up too much on it. And, you know, my opinion on it, I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. It doesn't matter to me where they host the AFCON. But I did not really cover the AFCON qualifiers, but I want to do more AFCON videos, you know. But I guess it's good for Egypt, you know. Give them a better chance of winning the thing. But who do you think should have got it? I know you, Omar M, you probably think that's the Al Ahly logo there. So I think you back in Egypt, right? Are you back in Egypt? You should be happy about that. You should be happy about Egypt. But I bet the Moroccans think that they should have actually got the right to host that thing after missing out on so many World Cup bids. So questions. Why not Gurpreet? Okay. Gurpreet looked good. He looked good in goal. We're talking about Gurpreet Singh Sandhu here, the goalkeeper from India. He looked good. But come on, man. Come on. Beranvan saved Ronaldo's penalty. Beranvan is a good keeper, but Khalid Isa is really good. Someone mentioned that Khalid Isa was really good at the Club World Cup that I did not actually watch. So, you know, I'm going to give it to Khalid Isa right now. Biran Van could overtake him if Iran goes further in the tournament than the UAE. So that's my thoughts there. So football, cricket, Man City interested in 18-year-old Croatian player. I did not read anything about that. Imagine Malta joined CAF because they are pretty close to Africa. To be completely honest, man, you know, there's some countries that I'm not really geographically like aware of. Like Malta is one of them. Ask me where Malta is, and I'm like, oh man, where the hell is Malta? Isn't Malta? Malta is somewhere around the Mediterranean area-ish, you know, over there, you know, where Africa and Greece and all these places. I'm really not sure. And Malta is one of those places I'm not really. Yeah, you see, Sammy says Cyprus and other. I'm not really sure where Malta is in terms of, you know, location. And it's only lately that I'm really like aware of where a lot of European countries are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, anyways, what are your thoughts on the 2022 World Cup being held around Christmas? Well, the tournament is being held in the winter because of the harsh conditions during the summer months. And I think it's good. It's good for change. The last 32-team World Cup is going to be a special one. Winter edition, you know, winter in our, like, my location, but not, you know, let's say maybe not in Qatar. It's hot all the time over there. But I think it's good. Change is definitely good. Change is definitely good. Okay. So, Jiga Karun is up in here, man. What's up, my man? What's up, my man? Guys, me and Jiga Karun, we play FIFA 19. We play FIFA Ultimate Team, and he is the only guy that I play 19 with. All the other people I play against, they're just random opponents. You know, I qualified for the weekend league for the first time, and I was like, oh my God, this weekend league thing is serious. So difficult. I'm not the best FIFA player. You know, I'm getting better, and, you know, I'm getting better players in my team and all of that. You know, I'm still, like, when I play FIFA Ultimate Team, I'm still using the Calypso Boys Steam. And I said, you know what, man? Using only Calypso Boys is hindering me. Let me bring some other guys in the freaking club. And I did, and I started, you know, playing a lot better. But Jiga Karun, we play each other, and those games, man, just to let you know, right now, I really appreciate playing against you. It's fun. It's fun. I'm telling you, we had a game, it finished 5-4, you know, and then the next game, I defeated him, and then the next game, he defeated me, and then the next game, you know, so it's fun. But if anybody wants to play me on FIFA, man, add me. dominicrichfc is my freaking name on there. Add me, and we can have some fun. It's on PlayStation, though. It's on PlayStation, but I do appreciate playing against you, man. It's fun. It's fun. I wish I had a brother around my age that I could actually say, yo, come over, let's play some FIFA. All day we gonna play FIFA. Would have been fun, but too bad. I don't have one that age. I have a brother, I think he's 15 years old. I'm not sure. I think he is 15 years old. Yes, 15 years old or close to 15 years old. He doesn't live with me, so, and we're not that close. You know, we have different moms, so it would have been fun. But anyways, question. Okay, what's your opinion, Alfredo Valencia asked, what's your opinion of the national team of Qatar to the FIFA 2022 World Cup? Well, the way Qatar has been playing as of late, I think they will actually represent themselves very well at the tournament. And this tournament has shown us that they will do so. 3 wins. You know, 9 points, stamping the authority on the group, defeating Saudi Arabia. I think Qatar will play well. And I think they will go to the Copa America and they will play well again down there. Because I don't know how those Copa America is set up right now. I think there's 12 teams. Japan will be there along with the 10 South American countries. You know, it's very, very tough to play against South American nations, but I think Qatar could rob a lot of these teams, man. You know, maybe not the big ones, but, you know, a Bolivia, a Venezuela, an improved Venezuela, Paraguay, you know what I'm saying? Struggling Chile. Who knows? Argentina. Who knows? You know, we know what these guys do. But maybe not Argentina. But Qatar is looking good. Qatar is looking good. So Brian Hidejo said there has already been 2 and 1 resignation. Yes, in the group phase, there were 2 coaches fired. Syrian coach fired. Thailand coach fired. And Stephen Constantine of India resigning. I don't like how FIFA is having the group stage with 3 teams in the group for the 2026 World Cup. Well, they have to do that because it's the expansion. But we'll see how it is if we are all still around. You know, I like to mention that because we don't know what's going to happen in the future, you know. Who knows, the world might end before then. All right, so Mobin Vala said you are almost at 20K subs. Yes, I've been hovering around 19,900 and something for a while. A lot of people unsub, but I don't really, you can't really pay too much attention to the sub count, because if subs actually, you know, not the subs, the sub count actually mattered, every video I drop, I would have hit 10K views easy, along with the people who are not subbed. So people subscribe, a lot of people never come back, but there have been people here who just stuck with me for the entire, you know, time. I really appreciate you guys, man. And you know who you are. I don't need to point that out. I don't need to point that out. I will be doing more live streams in the near future because I've realized that I'm getting better footage with this new device that I purchased a few weeks ago. And my old phone that I used to stream on, it's right here. Look at how cracked up the screen is, you know. And guys, don't laugh at my purple case, but the screen cracked and everything. And I think the phone was just done. The phone wasn't working well. The screen had turned pink. It had burnt out. So this new S9 is doing really, really good. Okay. So Sammy said, I'll add you. Might be laggy though because I live in Australia. No, I don't think it will be laggy at all because Ziga Karun lives in Slovenia. Slovenia, of all countries. And our games, I think our games got dropped once. One game got dropped. And we play without interruption for most of the game. So, you know, you could definitely add me on there. Okay. So Raid Al-Bazi, do you think Iraq or Qatar will win? Well, I think the match couldn't go anyway, but I'm going for Qatar right now. Iran can definitely win that game, but I'm going towards Qatar right about now. So Hussein Al-Sheikagi, what's up, man? He says, hello, big fan. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Brian Hinajosa, do you think there will be more coaching changes from this tournament? There has been already 2 fired and 1 resignation. I do think some teams might move on from their, you know, current coaches, and a lot of these teams will hold on to their current ones. I like what Juan Antonio Pizzi has done with Saudi Arabia, you know, blooding new youngsters, not bringing the old gods like Hassawi and Al-Salawi and Tassim Al-Jasser, I think that's his name. and a few other, more experienced Saudi Arabian players. And I don't know the managers of these teams that well, to be honest. But the Qatari manager, he looks okay. He looks okay. Carlos Queiroz, as you guys should know, has been with the Iran team for quite a while. But after, teams losing around the 16, who knows, there will be some sackings. Marcelo Lippi, I think China's manager, he might move on. He's old. He's up there. He won the World Cup with Italy in 2006. And he is the only manager, I think, to win the AFC Champions League and the UEFA Champions League. So that's a nice tidbit for you guys there. So Adam, soccer fan and GTA fan, says Qatar beat Ecuador in a friendly recently. So yes, they could definitely beat Ecuador and some of the other South American teams as well. So who do you say is the best goalkeeper in the tournament? Okay, I already answered that question. Right now, it's Khaled Issa, UAE goalkeeper. It's my opinion. You might have another opinion, but Khaled Issa is the man for me right now in the goal. He has been awesome. He has been damn good. So, question. Okay, thoughts on Kaepernick. Okay, Kaepernick. I know who Kaepernick is, and they mentioned that Kaepernick was with the Yugoslavian team in the 1990 World Cup. And then he actually, let me tell you, and then he actually took Slovenia to their first World Cup. Shreko Kaepernick. Shreko Kaepernick. He's the Iraqi manager. So let me get my facts right on him. As I said, I'm going from what the commentator said. Went to the World Cup with Yugoslavia and then again with Slovenia. I think he managed Slovenia. Yes, he did not go as a player for Slovenia. He went as their manager. So that's my thoughts there. I think he is a good manager. He is a good manager if he has World Cup experience. You gotta be a good manager if you're managing a team in the Asian Cup and you went to the World Cup. So he also managed the UAE before. He managed Slovenia, as I said. He managed Olympiacos, Gorica team in Croatia, and Macedonia. So he is an experienced manager and he has done a good job with Iraq. And as I said, let me mention, I'm not too knowledgeable on all the managers at the Asian Cup. So what's the time difference between Asia and the USA? Well, right now in my time, it's 12:12. It's midnight, 12 minutes after midnight Friday. And for Asia, I really don't know what the time is over there in Asia right now. What is the time right now in Slovenia, Žiga? What is the time over there? Mr. Karun, what's the time? Jiga. my boy. 6:12. Do you think New Zealand should move to Asia and improve? Nah, I think New Zealand should stay right where they're at. It should be 9 a.m. in UAE. So I guess they're 9 hours ahead. 9 hours ahead. So yeah. And thank you everyone who has joined the stream today. An hour and a half, not bad. It's what, 45 minutes more than the stream yesterday. So pretty good. I do appreciate everyone who has tuned in today. And sorry for the early technical difficulties where I got bumped off. I don't know how it happened, but it jumped right back on. So I'm really glad it did, and I did not have to start a new stream. I'm gonna try to make a round of 16 prediction video. I may just do it in a simpler fashion because guys, after editing these videos for 10 days straight, I got really exhausted. Plus, I work a full-time job. Someone commented, said, I have a lot of responsibilities and I still manage to do that, cover the Asian Cup. And I'm doing this all for free. I'm not benefiting from covering the Asian Cup at all. The channel is not a money-making thing. I don't make substantial amount of money on YouTube. I just do this because I love doing it. It's a hobby of mine. It keeps me busy, keeps me grounded, and I get to interact with people from all over the world, So, guys, I really appreciate you. And yes, I got 99 cents from Mobin. Yes, I did. I really, really appreciate you guys joining the stream, and for all the mods who are in the stream today, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Advenco, Brian Hinajosa, we had Omar M up in here. We had Foot Dribbler TV, fellow YouTuber, joined in today as well. And in 2019, once you stick around, you could see a wrench by your name during the live stream. So, and that's for being a mod. So, guys, thank you very much. From your boy Dominic Rich. Appreciate your time once again. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Rich Squad. I didn't even do that.